Hello, hello. I am your favorite hoodoo auntie, the African witch bitch hoodoo practitioner. So here I'm trying to teach y'all a thing or two because that is what I do. I'm the auntie that teaches you traditional old school hoodoo from a like a traditional standpoint and ethical lens, mind you. Always ethicals, baby. Let me move y'all over here. Okay. So today, what are we discussing? We're discussing the most wonderful, beautiful herb from ancient old school ass hoodoo called Feverfew. Now, if you guys don't know what feverfew is, allow your favorite hoodoo auntie to teach you. Feverfew is the herb that they would use for protection when traveling. Protection from accidents, protection from incidents, protection from any type of misfortune, especially when you're on the move. So if you're going on a road trip, it is the summer, most people do. You use this herb to protect you and your family. And I'm going to teach you how to do it in a second, but I'm going to give you the historical aspects of it first. On the plantations when we were held captive, feverfew was one of those herbs that was picked and stored to maybe sew up in a little stitch sewn into the hem of the dresses or the pockets of the men's pants, like a mojo bag, if they were ever traveling, if they were ever being sold off. You know, you never gonna see your uncle, your auntie again. You never gonna see your son, your daughter, your big mom and them again. So they gonna stitch you out a little bag with some protection herbs in it, and feverfew was one of those herbs that they use, and they would have you take it with you just to keep you safe, just to keep you from any type of accidents happen. Secondly, it's a great herb to use if you know somebody who's accident prone. Everybody have that one person who's always getting into car accidents, little fender benders, getting hurt at work, slipping and falling and shit like that. That's what this herb is for. Now, health benefits of feverfew is it's really good for inflammation, especially migraines, cramping, muscle like discomfort type shit, right? It also is good for women troubles, like if you know what we women deal with once a month, because mine be kicking my ass, but you drink it as a tea in that aspect. Now, if you want to use it as candle magic, you get you a taper candle, chime candle, figure candle. You can even use a 7-day, but that takes a little longer to burn. But if you need to use it in any type of candle magic, you sprinkle the herb on top. I always like to poke holes in my 7 days and sprinkle herbs on top. If you ever get a prepared candle from me, from my Botanica, you'll see that they have holes, and then you see the herbs and the oils pushed down off in there. Or you can take a taper, chime, or even figure, and anoint them with commanding oil and roll the feverfew along with other herbs. Now, the candle represents your target, especially if it's a figure candle. If you got that son with his big funky ass feet and he going off to college or in college or something, and you want him to be safe and make the right goddamn choices. You have a teenage daughter, her little hot ass is going off to college, or she just got a new car and you want her to drive right, not speed, not get into, what do you call that shit? Because sometimes I find myself doing a road rage where you cussing motherfuckers out. But these days that ain't really safe, because people will pull out that damn blicky, and you know, some people are real unhinged and wound tight, especially in this economy. So what you would do to keep them safe from getting into accidents, especially effective for new drivers. These goddamn kids, let me tell y'all something. They fresh now got their driver's license. And you be trying to tell them, slow down, stop, don't drive so fast, signal before you change lanes. But they got it all figured out. And they don't understand that safe driving save money and lives. And what they don't get is the longer you go with a real clean driving record, the cheaper your insurance are. But you can't tell these goddamn kids shit, because they drive like they're perfect in the car with you. But the second that they drop you off and they going up and picking up their friends around the corner, now all that safety shit go out the window, because they want to lean their seats all the way back and flex for their friends. Nonetheless, get you a mojo bag with some protection herbs in it, and I highly recommend adding feverfew to the list. Now, what you can do if you really want to construct a mojo bag for hellified protection, because not only does feverfew protect against accidents, and it's great to protect while you're traveling to keep you safe, sprinkle you a little bit of devil's claw in there for shits and giggles. And why am I saying devil's claw? Because you guys already know that's one of my favorite herbs to work with. Devil's claw is that herb that will fuck up your enemies if they ever have a plot and a plan against you. Whether you know about it or not, it don't matter. The claw detects and fucks them up. Next thing you know, that one girl from around the way who you never liked, bad shit is happening to her all over the place. Only because her negativity, her energy, his or her, don't even matter who it is, activated the claw to fuck them up. See, what do I always tell y'all? My favorite place to be is where? In my own lane, chilling and minding my damn business. But a lot of people don't feel that way. They like to go around picking and fucking with other people. But what they don't know is you really don't need to be doing that shit, because that shit ain't safe. That shit will give your family something to do next weekend, if you know what I mean. Stop fucking with people. And a side note, because I know I'm going off on a tangent, and I promised myself I am working on it. But you have young adults who are in the military, and you're worried about them during this political climate because President Tangerine... I'm not finna do that. Okay. I was finna call him something, because I don't know what y'all political affiliation is. But a certain orange titty president he don't like to take my advice by staying in his own lane. His favorite thing to do is fuck with people in every lane. So I would highly recommend, especially if you're in the military, if you have a son or a daughter who's recently been sworn in and you're worried about their safety, honey, give them a Feverfew, Devil's Claw, some motherfucking rosemary, a tiger's eye, a opal moonstone. Put that shit in a mojo bag and activate it with some motherfucking Van oil, like a drop or two of Van oil and Kananga water. Activate that shit. Van oil is a protection oil. Kananga oil is favor of the ancestors, baby. Activate your whole spiritual team to cover these damn kids and young adults and yourself. Doesn't even matter. Like I said, Van protection. I actually have my personalized blicky is named Van. I'm the type of bitch that names her potatoes. I hope I can say this shit. I don't know, because y'all be flagging my videos. I got haters out there. Y'all, they still call me the Payless Shoes of Practitioner. I take that shit as a motherfucking compliment, because our spiritual practice shouldn't cost a lot of money. And there's times where I wore Payless shoes coming up, baby. Honey, don't play with me. But anyway, back to the lesson at hand. Activate that shit. Stitch this shit in the back of your kid's backpack. They going off in the military. They got that little backpack that they wear. Bottom of their purse. Your son, his speed demon ass driving and shit. Put it inside the trunk of his car in the wheel well. Like, hide it. You ain't got to hide it, but I don't know what your family dynamics is with practicing hoodoo. Some of y'all be practicing in secret, which I have no problem with, because the practice was birthed in secret. And some of y'all don't give a shit and out in the open. You know what I mean? So with these kids going back to college, with this war shit going on, with this uncertain time we're in, it is high time for us to up our protection game. And that's how you do that. Feverfew. And it is available on the AWB website. If you guys pull up the website, it was under reconstruction. Now it's up, back and running full speed. Everything is there, including this particular herb. Highly recommend it, especially if you got kids in the military or family members in the military or loved ones. Create the mojo bag, ship it out to them. You know what I mean? It's just what we do. And if you're one of my Patreon hoodoo boos, I can teach you how to do it yourself, which I just did, or I could do it, but you got to call me and let me know so I can construct it for you if you shipping it out. I want all of my people to be safe. I got babies in the military. I got babies going off to college. I got, babies in high school. High school is a difficult time for these goddamn kids because they know everything, but they don't know shit at the same time. And they don't know that these few years frame their life. Do well. Get as much scholarship money as possible, because the rising cost of education. Whew, child. But anyway, I digress. I am your favorite hoodoo auntie, the African witch bitch hoodoo practitioner. And if you are in the market to purchase low-cost hoodoo supplies, please hit up my website, you guys. And if you would like to book a consultation with my eccentric ass, it's right there in the website. And I will talk to you guys soon. Ashe.